Well, welcome back here to Silverstone. This is round 5 and 6 of the 2005 Power Bike Tour. Number 77 coming down onto the line there, Martin Buckles. There is the series leader, Jonty Hobday, currently has 130 points. His nearest rival, of course, is Carl Hunton on 61. So I have to say, Honte's basically got this tied up, I think. Pirelli Power Bike Race 1, here we go. Who's going to get that first corner? These are the big boys, the big bikes, the super bikes. Well, not a good start for pole sitter Buckles. He didn't get away as quick as he'd like to have done, I would think. It looks like Jonty Hobday. No, it's not Hobday, as they sweep into that first right-hand corner. So when Formula One is here, you would expect Michael Schumacher and all the rest to be rubbing tyres around this first corner, and this one as well. We're on part of the Formula One circuit, but it does change around about now, and it goes up to what we call the national circuit. Well, they're getting a bit tight in there. Someone stood his bike up. I saw that for a moment. Has everybody got safety? No, I was just about to say, has everybody got safety round? And the answer to that is no. Well, Paul Barron, all the way from Dublin. That's a long way to come to chuck it down the tarmac on the first lap. Mate, Hobday's gone into the lead, looking for Carl Hunton. There he is, number 14, second in the series from Sykes Howes on the Portico Sport Suzuki 1000 GSXR. Hunton looking to try and close the gap on series leader Jonty Hobday, but I have to say that's pretty unlikely because Jonty is just out there in a class of his own on the Carbridge 4+4 machine. There he is. Can't quite see who that is in second place at the moment. I'll get a glimpse here. Could be 34 there, and that's John Anderton if it is, from Belfast on the cladding contract Suzuki GSXR 1000. So John Alderson, former, if I remember rightly, Grand Prix 125 rider. Correct me if I'm wrong, boys, next time you see me, but that name rings a bell. Hobday out front, and the gap already beginning to expand as we got a battle on now for second place. And if I'm not very much mistaken, that'll be the 22 machiner, Michael Pensaval. He does the Privateer Cup in the British Superbike Series, or he did apparently, and he's up into second, so what a great ride from him. John Anderton pushed down to third. So Pensaval, well, we saw him a clear win. I think he was doing the Super Twins at one stage here in the series. I think he did the first Super Twins at Brands Hatch. He won that, but he's on to the power bike class here. Owing to the fact apparently that he now can't afford to do the Privateer Cup with BSB, British Superbike. Hasn't got any sponsors, needs sponsors. So, well, unlike that young man there on the Carbridge machine, Jonty Hobday, he also does, I think, the Privateer Cup at BSB, and he has indeed a good sponsor and a damn good bike to go with it. Here comes Hobday, but where is Pensaval? Well, he was there in second. Hobday going through. So we'll look back. Oh, we lost Pensaval. Well, he's gone. I can only assume that the engine has gone bang up at the end of the start straight. He's pulled off. Well, new third place now. That's 77 Martin Buckles. That looked to me like Neil Faulkner behind those two. Carl Hunton sandwiched between them on the 14 bike. So, well, Martin Buckles from Woodbridge on the BR Accessories Suzuki 1000, the GSXR. And we got a good scrap here because Faulkner moves up one, goes into, what now are we, fourth? Because that's the third place man in front at the moment on the 77 bike. So Martin Buckles under pressure. Jonty Hobday leads it at this moment in time on the 65 machine. He's got John Anderton there behind him in second. There is Jonty Hobday. I could just see Anderton. So Hobday on that Carbridge 4+4 Suzuki. It's a small company apparently. There is John Anderton. Well, he's having a good ride, that's for sure, on the 34 machine. It's all a question of who's going to finish in third, fourth and fifth now. So there is Hobday, completes another lap. Now where is that? Well, no, Faulkner's gone up to third. Yes, indeed, I believe Faulkner has now moved up to third. So it's they're running out of laps here, that's for sure. Here's Jonty Hobday. Track conditions, you can see now perfectly dry. The sun keeps coming out, then goes in again, then comes out, and then goes in again, behind a big black cloud. But we've so far been lucky that we've not had any rain. These boys, of course, running on slick tyres, so if we get any rain, it's going to be a real problem for them. Hobday on the Carbridge 4+4, beautifully turned out machine. 34, John Anderton from Belfast on the cladding contracts machine in second place, but he's under pressure. Neil Faulkner from Watford in Hertfordshire on the NSF Racing Yamaha is closing the gap, but I think he's running out of time. Anderton, good ride for him. Beautifully turned out machine. And they come into this little nicky-nacky set of chicanes and twists and turns. Well, there is the race leader on a new lap, so Jonty Hobday. Well, and here's that battle for second. Head down as they go down the very far straight here. The last lap flag is out, so Hobday, unaware of what's going on behind him, and doesn't really care as long as he stays out front. Can't blame him, can you? Here he comes. Rides, I believe he rides in the privateer class in the British Superbike Series. I'm looking at this battle here now, and that looks like Anderton. It is, and he's still got Faulkner behind him. So as they come down to this last set of corners into the complex, here is Jonty Hobday coming out of the complex. He'll see the checkered flag this time round, and that's 25 points to add to his existing tally of, where are we now? He's got a hell of a tally, 130, so that'll put him on to 155. He takes the checkered. It's another almost lights the flag win for Hobday. Who's going to take second? It's going to be Anderton, and the inside, well, that was close. That third place was very close. Number 77, Martin Buckles. Did he take third, or was Faulkner in third? No, Faulkner held on to third. So Hobday, Anderton, Faulkner and Buckles. These, of course, are the power bikes. And there he is, Jonty Hobday, clear winner of race 1. 77 was there alongside him, Martin Buckles. So the Pirelli Powerbike Tour, race 2, this is round 6. About to get off. The lights have gone out. Here they come. These are the big boys. These are the superbikes. This is the stepping stone ground, so to speak. This is the ladder that you climb if you want to head towards bigger things like British Superbike and World Superbike. A lot of these lads start here, move on to the Privateer Cup at British Superbike, and hopefully they can get the support, move on and up. Although then a lot of guys now do it through the R6 Cup. Especially a lot of our young riders that have come from this MRO series. Tommy Hill being one of them, and many others that are on those R6 Cup 600 machines. Here they come, right at the back. That looks to me like a Kawasaki. Who's out front? Well, it's not Jonty Hobday. Well, there's a surprise, because that is the 34 bike of John Anderton. Second in race 1. He has high hopes of winning race 2, but I think those hopes are going to be dashed, because Jonty Hobday will not wait very long before he makes his move. Oh, and into this complex again. It's very tight. Is that Carl Hunton? Yes, it is. 14. Carl Hunton having a good little scrap there. Where is Hobday? He's looking for the lead. Anderton relegated back to second. 4th place for number 77. 5th place for number 23, Peter Baker. With that 4th place in the hands of Martin Buckles at the moment. Remember, a lot of what's... And look at Anderton. Well, he said Hobday's not going to have it all his own way. I'm after this, mate. That looks like the 22 bike of Michael Pensaval from Bradford that's in 3rd. Well, Pensaval went out of race 1, or round 5, with a blown engine, I understand. So obviously they've been able to repair whatever it is. I think that's Pensaval there in now 4th. Yes, it is the 22 bike. This lad's looking for some sponsorship. He is a talented rider, and there must be somebody out there that wants to put him back on the grid at the Privateer Cup at British Superbike rounds, because I remember in Mallory Park, he blew his engine up, left a trail of oil right on the racing line, all the way through, right down through the bus stop, and right down the start and finish straight. It wasn't popular that day, I can tell you. Number 15, Chad Hashby from Purley on the Pro Twins Ducati, the 999. You listen to that bike when he winds it up. Oh, it sounds great. And here is the man out front, and am I surprised? No, I'm not. Jonty Hobday. Who is in 2nd place? It is still Anderton, John Anderton. Who is in 3rd? It's Pensaval from the 77, Martin Buckles. So if Pensaval can keep the bike on the tarmac and keep the engine running this time, he should be on course for a decent result. Here's Hobday just going past that back marker. I can hear that Ducati. Can you hear it? Snorting away around this Silverstone circuit. It's almost better than sex when you listen to one of those. Well, I suppose it depends on what your girlfriend looks like at the time. Here he is, Hobday, so dominant. be nice if Jonty could send us some info about himself, age, date of birth, and so forth and so forth. How he's getting on in the BSB Privateer Cup, because I actually don't get Sky Sports, which is where the BSB Cup is shown. So I'm not able to watch it, unfortunately. But there you go, someone can send me some info. It would be very much appreciated. Good battles going on further down the field. Jonty Hobday coming up on a back marker, and it's started. Oh, the back marker's gone, and so has Hobday. Well, it has started to rain. We've got a little bit of moisture on the track, and Hobday under, as you can see the water on the lens now, Hobday saw that back marker go down, has obviously tried to brake hard while on the tip and lost the front end. Is he going to get that going again? Or is that a no-no? Well, I think that's going to be a no-no. So the car, that was the back marker, I think, that went down with him. So Hobday looks at him and say, thanks, pal, you just cost me 25 points. So it's going to be Anderton then will take the win here in round 6. The second race on the day, John Anderton, he will stand on the top step of the podium. He stuck to his guns, and it's a red flag, but it's going to be a result anyway. Anderton, Martin Buckles, Michael Pensaval in 3rd, Neil Faulkner, Peter Baker, Danny Inberg in 6th. Red flag, but they called it a result, no matter.
And the overall winner of the power bikes, John Anderton.
So Tracy hands John his trophy, and Carol McBride there as well, handing out the trophies. So the top 3 in the power bike there, Anderton on the top step. So Hobday still leads the series despite not finishing the second race. Martin Buckles, Carl Hunt and John Anderton moves up. Peter Baker and Guy Saunders there in 6.